Alright guys, we've made a little bit of progress in the container build. So I'm doing a lower voltage system on this side. I'm just using up some of the gear we've got. There's no real sense in getting rid of it, and it's nice to have. This side's going to be the 24 volt system with, I'm going with, I think, a POW MR, POW MR, 4200 watt, 24 volt, all in one. So it's a charge controller, an inverter and a battery charger all in one. So we're going to put that beside this Victron. We've just currently got the generator running, and we're charging this system off just to give these guys a top balance. It's been a long time since they've actually been like totally charged, and I thought we'd give them a proper sourcing, because they will all shut off once they get to a certain voltage. Can't remember exactly what it was, but obviously they're still sucking in 43 amps. So this is pulling like 700 watts off the generator right now. We're about to have rain for a couple of days, so it'd be cool to get these totally full. A little 60 watt King solar panel on the roof's only done about 82 amp hours so far, so that's pretty pathetic. Might be good to keep a battery charged on a forklift or something like that. So what I have been doing is using the Milwaukee supercharger off the Victron, and also this early Milwaukee slow charger. The slow charge side of this is really good for charging the 6 amp hour batteries, which always fault out on the fast chargers. We also have the 3000 watt power inverter up there ready to go. This is probably going to run our, what do you call it? Probably going to run our AC, air conditioner. If it doesn't run the air conditioner over winter, just to heat the house. It's a heat pump, it's a reverse cycle. If it doesn't do that, we will use it to heat a hot water with our heat pump. It only pulls about 600 watts, but it's a compressor start. Either of these two are capable of doing both of those. The 1000 watt constant's a little bit mean on this. The cooling systems aren't amazing. So there's a big toroidal transformer up here, and there's just a fan facing up on it which sucks through the bottom and blows the hot out here. We could improve that though, but that cheap inverter up there is more than happy to chew up as much power as you want. I'm going to put the EV batteries on this shelf, and I got another shelf to go between, which some might end up on there. There will be somewhere like 7 to 10 7S blocks, but yeah, 50 to 60 kilowatt hour depending on how I make it. I also have some other EV LG chem cells I can put in. Those were in an earlier video, but yeah, some that we can put in there as well. And what we're going to do again is we're going to put most of the solar through this POW MR, because it has a 120 amp or 150 amp charge controller. So we'll bring all the solar over, combine a box up here, POW MR there. Let's just draw it on the wall a little bit. So all in one up there. Bring the PV to a combine. PV to a combiner box up there. I want to do a DC-DC from the, so this will be 24 volt side, this will be 12 volt. We want to do a DC over to keep those beasts charged, and we'll include some solar because we've got a 60 amp PWM there. So we could use the 60 amp PWM, just tap that straight off the 24 volts over here, because yeah, we're going to have the bulk of the solar come from our 24 volt side, and it's going to be the big battery. Then I need to run a big power line down to the house and put in a generator changeover switch, which will allow me to connect to the POW MR. I may even buy two and stack them, getting me up into the 8 kind of kVA range, 8.2, 8.4 kVA range. in here, depending on how well this 60 kilowatt hour battery goes. Just looking at a mate's pictures, he's done one with a JK BMS, which has active balancing. That really interests me, so we'll explore that at some stage. But yeah, basically this is just going to be the hub for power. That to run big tools and things like that, I can quite easily connect that up. I've got this sealed up double 10 amp power point to go outside, so we'll be able to screw that on the outside of the shipping container. And I don't know whether I'll put a plug on that or whether I'll bring that in to the Invictron, or probably the 3000 watt, to be honest. I'm just going to keep collecting lithium iron phosphate batteries off Facebook. So I've been buying them on and off for a while now, just because people buy them for their camping setups and then don't use them, so they sell them again. And if I get any companies send me a lithium iron phosphate, I will test them out, of course, and do the whole video thing, but then kind of retire them to the rack. I want to tidy that up as well. I need a bunch of T-class fuses, so if anyone knows the best place to get them, let me know. But I thought I'd just give you a bit of an outlying way this is going to work. I'm going to toy with the idea of being able to connect these in series, so that we get a 24 volt charger, but we may be able to just use these on our lower voltage stuff, just for when we actually run a generator. Generators are pretty wasteful unless you're pulling somewhere in the 60 to 70% range of their power. And yeah, in summer I want no reason why I can't take the house off grid with this setup. So that's what we're building towards. We want to be able to take the house off grid in summer. And yeah, if we have to bring in some system automation to start a generator, the PowerMR system should start a generator. If it doesn't, that's not a problem. I could probably make something up to trigger a generator start. And when we do that, we can charge at 100 amps per unit into the EV battery that will be here. So yeah, just imagine there's a big LG Chem battery there, because it's in the other shed at the moment still. I connected the other solar on the other shed. You'll see a short about that sometime soon as well. And there is now the full 3000 watts on the roof of the shed going to that 70 amp charge controller, which is over paneled by about 900 watts. Oh, here we go. Look, we're getting to that top voltage where these batteries aren't taking anymore. See how they're shutting off, accepting charge? That means we're getting right up to the top on those three. I don't even know what brand that one is. Going down to 16 amps. And they're nearly full, guys. Yeah. As I keep changing things, I'll update you. We might even go live in here one night, depending on what my internet's like. Yeah, the charge controller says we've got a fault. Yeah, hopefully that's a 24 volt one as well. It says we've got a fault because we're over voltage. This is how you get your batteries completely top charged. Remember, they all have their own BMS. They won't let you do anything too bad to them. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.